Hello. So for my critical reflection 6, I decided to do critical reflection 4 on agency. And my message that I saw that tied in all together was service. Okay, so for part 3, the spirit of agency, I like how it starts off with a quote that says that the spirit of agency is believing at the molecular spiritual level that you can make a difference in the world, not by changing others, but people and things. That right there already made me think service to others, service to your community, service to your neighbors, service to your students because we're educators. So in Service to Others by Debbie Wine Kelly, some notes that I have here: to never be silent, to always speak up, and to always lead by example. I love how she mentions a Martin Luther King quote because I know I read it in one of the other chapters because I was already familiar with it, so it was cool to come across it and that I already knew it. It was everybody can be great because everybody can serve. The fact that you don't need a college degree in order to serve to someone, you don't need to be a genius to serve to someone. You can be anyone really and be a service to others. And when you're a service to others, you are not just helping that one person or that small piece of the community, but you're leading by example. And that is one of the most important things ever, because especially me as an educator, I need to learn how to lead by example and be that voice for my students and teach them how they can be a voice as well, and to learn how to speak up to themselves so that they can too be a service to others. So pass on the teaching of service, to serve with joy, with whole heart and free mind. That's something that the author mentioned, Debbie, and I thought it was really nice. In Creating Paradise, it was crazy to see how she was serving all these students and she was thinking that what she was doing was correct, but then she realized that she was being led by a system that sees children as just they need to be saved. They're going to fail anyways. And she went through like this thing where she couldn't believe that everything that she was teaching, or the way that she was teaching and everything she was taught to believe was correct, but it was just a false system. So I love how she was able to switch that up and realize that the actual service should be to teach students how to stand up for themselves and to make sure students have a fair chance at succeeding. I loved it. For the article, The Radical Art of Learning from Within, what if education began with going inward? What I saw that had to represent service there was a service to support individuals to help people identify and act on the why behind their learning. So as an educator, I will always use the act of service in my classroom and always make sure to lead by example and to make sure that my students know that they have a voice.